Hi guys, you're welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, you're welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, you are welcome. Today we are coming to learn how to make a housewife slate. So if that's what you want to learn, then let's get right into the video. The fabric we are using is a calico material or fabric because it's just illustration. It's 2 yards. So this is our 2 yards of fabric. So you fold it into two like this. You put it on your table like this. You lift this one up like this. You fold this one in like this. You fold 11 inches in. So we are now coming to measure. We are coming to measure our 11 inches. So this is the 11 inches we are working with. So this is it. So you fold in 11 inches, then you put the other side of the fabric or the cloth on it like so. This is it. So this is how it will look. You fold in 11 inches, you fold in 11, then you put the other side of the fabric on top like this. Then you pin everything, you secure it with your pins. So you put in the pins like this, covering it with my pins. For you to understand it well, this is how it will look. This is how it will look after pinning everything down. So now we'll measure how we want to slit, where we want to slit, from the down to where we want to slit at the tie. So because it's a big overlap inside, you have to do it long. The slit should be long. So we'll slit 26 inches like this. So you measure your 26, you mark. You measure 26 inches, then you mark. Then you measure your 26 inches, then you mark. Then you connect your markings with a straight line. So we are coming to sew from the top, from here, to connect the line. I hope you understand what I mean. We'll sew from here and connect the line to this side. So I'll take it to the machine, sew here, then I'll connect it to this line. When you finish sewing, it will look like this. Like you won't sew at the tip. No, you sew at where you hem. If you fold 1 inch or 2 inches and hem the cloth, make sure you sew it on the hem line. So we'll sew it on the hem line, then we connect it to the 26 inches. So let me take it to the machine, sew it, and bring it for us to see. So this is how it will look. I finished sewing it. So this is where we'll slit. So now we are coming to shape it. Make sure shaping it, the slit or the one that is on top of it will go to the left side. I hope I make sense. So you turn it, you flip it over to the wrong side like this. You flip it over to the wrong side like this. Then you put it on your table like so. So now we are coming to use the measurement to shape our slit. It's very easy and simple slit. The hip we are working with is 45. So 45, if you measure your 45 inches, then you measure the remaining fabric at the side. So we got 6.5. So you divide that one into 2, then you use it to shape your slit. So let's go. So 6.5 mean when you divide it into two, it will be 3.25. But the side of a slit, when you finish, it's not supposed to go to the corner or the side. You have to measure from where the overlap is, like 2 inches or 2.5. Let's make it 2.5. So 2.5 plus 3.25, it will be 6. 3.5 plus 2.25, it will be 5 3/4. So measure 5 3/4 or 6. Let's make it 6 inches from where the overlap is at the corner side. So 6 inches like this. Then you fold it in. Now we get our exact measurement that we want. I hope I'm explaining it well so that you understand it well. So from this side to where you sew the hem, the one on top is 6 inches, not the line. Oh, it's not from the line. So 6 inches. Now we are coming to shape the slit. So we got 6.5. 6.5 divided by 2 is 3.25. So you measure your 3.25 like this. You measure your 3.25 like this. Then you measure from the top to where your hip will come. So from the waist to the hip. The person is a tall person, so we'll make it 11 inches. So this is the 11. So we measure 3.25. So you measure your 3.25. So we measured from the waist to the hip is 11 inches. You do same here, from the waist to the hip, 11 inches. Then you measure your 3.25 like this. Then you secure it with pins. And you secure it like this. So this is it. So let's measure and see. Wow, we got our 45. 45 divided by 2 is 22.5. So we have our exact measurement we are working with. So now we'll go to the lower part of the slit. This one is not a pencil slate, so you won't taper or shape it too much at the bottom part so that you can work well in the slate. So the hip is 45. We'll do the lower part 18 inches. So you measure your 18, then you mark that one, then the excess one at the side, you measure it, then you divide that one into 2, then you split it at both sides. I hope I make sense. So we have 10.5. So 10.5 divided by 2 is 5.25. So you measure your 5.25 like this. Then you mark it with your chalk. Then you measure 5.25. Then you mark it with your chalk. Then you secure it with your pins like this. Then you pin the other side too. So this is it. Now we finish shaping our slit. Now we have to connect from the waist to the hip, then from the hip to the lower part of the slit. You can fold it in like this and iron it and get your straight line like so. But I'll use my yardstick or my long ruler to. So you connect, you use your long ruler or your yardstick, then you put it at where the pins are, then you connect your lines like this. I hope you can see the lines. So this is the lines. Then we do same to the other side of the slit like this. And then you put your ruler on it like this. Then you use your chalk to connect the lines. Then you do same here. So this is it. So now you sew from the lines. So I'm taking it to the machine, then I'll go and sew it and bring it for us to continue from there. So this is it. I finished sewing it. You have to fold here. I'll show you in my other video the pencil slit. So you fold it like this, triangle, then you sew here. Make sure it will come behind your stitch that you make. Don't stitch it on the main line, no, let it come behind the main stitches, then you sew it triangle like this. So you secure it with pin, then you fold here too like this, then you sew it like so, then you sew it like this. So I'll take it to the machine, then sew it and bring it for us to see. So this is it. I've folded the side and I've sewn it in. So now you can remove your pins that you used to secure the one that you used to overlap it. So I'm removing the pins from it like this. So this is how it will look. This is the side. So this one will be at the side. It will be at the left side. So this is it. So when you are walking, it will open like this. So after that, you put in your rope that you used to pull it. If you are making it a skirt, you cut it like a skirt. But this one, we are putting a rope to tie it because that's how we make our slits in Ghana. So this is how you make your housewife slit. This is how it is. So here you fold it in, you add your rope. So this is the finished look of our slate. So see you in the next one. Bye bye.